AskReddit by Fantastic Living 2699. At your age, what scares you the most? My parents dying. That's always been my biggest fear since I was a kid. Yep, I'm 21 and my parents are still 50 and 63, but I know there will come a time where they won't be around. I live with multiple disabilities and have depended on them for most things. Mum reckons she's got early onset Alzheimer's and will go first, which she is the one who keeps me in check the most, so I don't know how I'll survive. 56. Not having enough to retire. Yep. I tell people I'm going to have to work till I fall over dead. I'm a nurse. I'm planning on passing pills with my walker beside of me lol. Young people. They all seem so unhappy. Especially on Reddit. We are ending up alone. And I'm not necessarily talking about a relationship. I feel like I'm losing all my friends and if I don't reach out they'll probably forget I exist. I have epilepsy so I didn't think I should have children, and got a vasectomy as a result. Recently my girlfriend and I broke up, and while I still completely believe I should not have children I realized that decision is going to leave me isolated to some degree from my friends until their kids are in their teens. We still go for walks and such, but I know they are busy so we don't do much more than that. I know if I had kids we would probably plan more stuff because our kids might have hung out. Getting old, not death, just getting old. The thought of losing my capabilities, physical or mental, scares the hell out of me. Being among people, animals, plants and such are fine, but people. Being in public lately has gotten worse and worse. It seems like city parks and crowded areas have attracted the worst people. If I had kids I wouldn't even take them to the city right now. Having to retire at 75-80. Don't just die. Retirement, how the heck will it ever happen? I'm at that age now with an aging mother. We live countries apart so we only rarely see each other. Probably 3-4 years. This year when I picked her up on the airport, a sudden pain hit my chest when I saw her aged a lot compared to last time. This resonates. I only see my parents in person every few years and it always hits me so hard when I see how much they've aged. My sister, who lives near and sees them multiple times a week, sees them age in a more gradual way, but for me it almost feels sped up, or like parts of aging have been skipped past because I have less exposure to their aging. Incurable disease like ALS. I'm only 37, but I'm terrified of developing Alzheimer's dementia. My father was diagnosed in his late 50s, and the possibility of genetic predisposition is something I think about often. All I can really do is take care of my health and hope for the best. Seeing the hell that he's gone through only makes the fear of it worse. 36. I fear how my anxiety depression would impact my life down the road. Because it's already had quite a negative impact already the last 10 years. I'm with you, 100%. Nuclear Armageddon. Fallout was a cool series. 21th disappointing my loved ones and being a burden on them. That word burden. Ouch. I have felt like that my entire life. 34 ending up in poverty scares me the most. I'm 25 and terrified of 26. I'm 26 and I keep making jokes about joining the 27 club because I have already lived longer than I expected. 31. Not meeting my life partner because I did not prioritize dating until later in life. I did prioritize dating in my 20s. I'm close to 30 and still single. So you shouldn't have regrets about that. I also worry a lot about it though. A draft of my kids into a war that's entirely avoidable. This needs to be pinned. I've got an 18-year-old, and I could totally support him going to Canada to not get drafted to fight in another Middle Eastern war. An increasingly more violent and uncaring world. Feeling unable to keep going. How extremist groups are growing in Europe and America. I don't live there, but I have a lot of relatives there. Dying before my kids have their lives started. Being infertile. I'm getting to the cutoff age and I'm yet to have a baby. Financial stability. I'm almost 30, working 18 hours a day and still living paycheck to paycheck. When does this start getting better? Like WTF? I started my own business, so I'm hoping things start looking up soon, but God, not being financially stable in 2 milder years scares the living shit out of me. Implementation of Project 2025. Bro, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if it's gonna be safe in America in the future, Democrat or Republican winning. I feel like both are trying to take people's rights. 28 Irreversibly losing my mind. Got good reasons to fear it too.